Okay, let me give you a walkthrough of the code that we're supposed to write in terms of the blindfang renderer. This is the final result to give you a sneak peek. This is the famous Utah Teapot, which has been used in computer graphics for a very long time. And this is the fully implemented blindfang rendering, blindfang lighting model with the gamma correction applied. And so I can go ahead here and, for instance, turn the teapot around, and you'll see that the highlights will change depending on, of course, the lighting position. And so I can rotate this thing through all three axes. You also see a couple of other interesting things here. I have backface culling switched on, as you can see, so you don't see the inside of the teapot. You also see that the original teapot as rendered here did not have a bottom. And you can also see that some of the quads that make up the rim actually have the wrong normal orientation, meaning that the winding of the model is actually not consistent. We're going to talk about the winding of the patches that make up the part a little bit later. But other than that, you'll see that the effect is quite nice. We do get a nice specular highlight, and it looks relatively believable. So on the left-hand side, as you can see, I can rotate the model. And then on the right-hand side here, I can actually change the light source. And the light source is 3 meters away from the model, which is actually centered in word coordinates. So we're looking at the center of the word coordinate system here with our lookup matrix. We'll also see the lookup matrix down the road. And then here I can change the elevation of the light. So right now it's right at the equator, meaning that it's basically almost right behind our eyes. And this now actually is from the bottom, and this one here is right from the top. So that's the polar axis, is the center axis of the teapot. And I also can actually turn around the light then in the azimuth. And I can turn the light right around the teapot in a full circle here. So this controls the azimuth and elevation of the light source. So that's the final result that we do want to render. And